Americans helping Americans and AMP Live. We're here today for Black Friday, as well as Friday highlights. So I'm usually going to be out in the field down in the Inland Empire, San Bernardino, LA County, Orange County, somewhere, right? But today, right here in our little studio, we're going live here. Sent out a link and have a guest. His name's Victor. He's rocking and rolling out in the Midwest, doing some stuff, looking for fix, flip, buy, sell, wholesale, all that good stuff. But we're going to talk today about the Creative Real Estate Domination Live exclusive Black Friday deals that are going on today. Public service announcements along with the Friday highlights in the AMP Live Real Estate Show. I will be your host today, Erick from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program. AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America, made in America. And AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor you and others across the United States of America, one-on-one. That's right, one-on-one love. PDFs, forget about it, right? Videos, forget about it. You don't need those in the beginning. We power up first. We get you on track, get that target rocking and rolling of what you're wanting to achieve, why you're not achieving it, or why you're having some issues and why you're stuck and things of that nature. We're going to get you unstuck, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about the American Mentee Program. We're going to talk about the Black Friday promos that are going on today and today only, all the way up until midnight. There'll be some links down below. I'm going to put them in the chat as well. You can reach out and DM. It's only good till midnight tonight. Take advantage of it while you can. If you're wanting to, I'm telling you, if you're stuck, there's no program on the planet like it, right? So you're not going to jump into a Facebook group with a bunch of people and blind leading the blind, or you're going to have a bunch of videos to have to watch to get started. If you've already gotten started and you've been beat up in the industry, then hey, that's perfect for the one-on-one mentoring program. If you're kind of getting started and you're looking for and stumbling a little bit, we do have the Founders Program, the American Mentee Founders Program, where you can go in. It's a little holding costs a little less, but look, check this out. There's two reasons why people do not move forward on anything in regards to real estate. One is going to say, I don't have the money. Or two, you know what, I'm not quite sure if I can do this. I'm not sure if I'm going in the right direction, right? All that stops right now. One, we have in-house finance. We have financing that goes with that. If you can't afford $150, $250 a month, then you probably should not be in this business or any business. Keep the JOB, keep the 9 to 5 and all that other good stuff. I'm fired up. I'm happy and jazzed as a son of a bitch, right? Because we're going into 2025. Awesome administration is going to go in. Things are going to happen. There's tons of shit on the horizon and opportunities. If you had like your hindsight was 2020, like, or hindsight was what's the word I'm looking for, right? Back in the day, if I knew what I knew and others, it just is what it is, right? If you had a crystal ball, then you'd be able to navigate through this stuff, right? I do have something a little bit later on I'm going to share with you. It's called the Erick Report. We're kind of been touching bases on back and forth through the year, and even last year when it came out, or the year before that it came out. But now we're going to that's what's going to be the Erick Report. And what the hell is the Erick Report, right? So I'm going to jump on this really quick. I'm going to share it with you. We're going to talk about the Erick Report, the crystal ball, cycles and trends, what's going on in the industry, what software is good and sucks. Is this business really for you, or can anybody do it? Of course, look, there's some crazy looking people out there, and it's not just about the looks, right? It's the brain and all that good stuff. And just saying, you're thinking like, wow, shit, can they do this? Are they doing the business? Yes, you just got to look. It's being consistent, having some discipline, and understanding and having a roadmap to know what the next step is like checkers or chess. You want to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of some things. And it's a lot easier when you have somebody working with you, guiding you through based off of based off your skill sets, based off of a target that you want to achieve. Is it buying a house? Is it fixing and flipping? Do you want to house hack it, right? So this is the thing I'm going to do a little bit of ShamWow action. If you don't know what ShamWow is, probably too young. Or if you're my age and you're Generation X, right, then you're going to know what the hell ShamWow is, right? And it's kind of what Russell Brunson does with the ladder approach, right? We're going to do this for this much, but then we're going to give you this and the whole kitchen sink and all this. And we're not just going to give you 1, but we're going to give you 2. And then we're going to give you this and this and that and that, to the point where it's almost like you're going to feel like an idiot for not joining and not moving forward, right? Because it's an opportunity that you cannot pass up. All right, so we're going to touch on a little bit of that. It's don't want to get a little bit obnoxious, but hey, it is what it is, right? Today's Friday. It's Black freaking Friday. Now, I know back in the day, I used to love to watch these videos, even before videos. You see it on the news, a bunch of people waiting in line and kicking each other's ass for a freaking TV or VCR back in the day, right? Or maybe it was a CD player or a computer or an iPad, that was, that they bought in bulk. They rip open those pallets and people just go in there and start kicking each other's ass just to grab some shit. Right? Save a couple of bucks. Beautiful thing. I've noticed now that you got the Black Friday stuff. They're going, oh, Walmart's having Black Friday for like 3 weeks. That's not fucking Black Friday. Black Friday's today, not the whole week. And then even then, I've seen some stuff from the algorithms on the internet, right? Where you go, boom, regular price. Then all of a sudden, they just slap a Black Friday on there. And I go, that's the same damn price. Now, I know like Amazon and other companies, I don't know if it's part of their algorithm or whatever the hell, but they know what you're searching for. And then you're searching for stuff and you found the deal. Then all of a sudden, you're going, what the fuck? Did it just go up? That just changed in a couple of minutes as I've been searching for this stuff, right? So who knows? I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to say yes or no, but hey, I'm just going to go with the gut on that stuff. The bottom line is this. If that's the deal, that's the deal. Give a deal. Share the deal. Move on, at the end of the day. So Black Friday today up until midnight, we're going to share 2 programs. One is the one-on-one mentoring program, 6 months of one-on-one mentoring. We're going to work together. We're going to rock and roll deals. We're going to do splits. I'm going to help you build your business based on your skill sets, based on a target and things that you want to achieve. Is it buying a house? No problem. Is it fixing and flipping a property? Buy and hold? Do you want to house hack it and buy it with maybe an FHA loan or VA, live in it for a year, and then turn around and find another property and wholesale in between and then rent that son of a bitch out? Build your portfolio one house at a time. Or maybe it's knocking out 4 or 5 doors, some quads, or maybe some fourplexes or duplexes, or maybe it's 10, 15, 20 units. Maybe it's more. Shit, I want to do 50 units, right? Depending on whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But today, Creative Real Estate Domination Live exclusive Black Friday deals. Today, we're going to talk about the one-on-one mentoring program. You can get that, I believe, up to 40. I think it's 42% off. That's never, ever. I don't do discounts. We don't do discounts, none of that stuff. We will massage and work with people based on what they can take on for the hard cost and what they can handle. It's just like working a real estate deal. We work that with our mentees. I want to say thank you to all past, present, future mentees of America. You know who you are. Keep on rocking and rolling. If we're connected, we're rocking and rolling and moving forward, or not, because it's not for everybody. That's the thing about this. It's still a selection process for the one-on-one. I'm telling you, nobody does this, right? They can say whatever the hell they want to say, but nobody's going to work with you. Whoever's on the marquee up there, like back there, there's my name and stuff. We're going to work with you. I'm going to work with you. You're going to talk with me. We're going to work together, and we're going to help you build your business, help you build your legacy, help you build your real estate firm, and then start building out rock and rolling deals. Where do we make our money? Well, doing deals with you and others across the United States of America. Then you're helping others. So it is a trickle effect. It's a butterfly effect, if you even want to call it that, like Mike Philisane's software. That was awesome back in the day. Russell Brunson shit's awesome, right? I get it, right? He's a master at what he does, and he's a total expert. That's marketing. That's the marketing business. But I always say, when people say, no, I'm in the real estate business, I say, no, you're in the marketing business. You are in the real estate marketing business to market yourself, your brand, and who you are, and why you're different, and why you're better than the rest that are out there. Period. Byproduct? Yeah. Listings, buyers, investors, buying deals, fixing deals. But today is what we're going to do, right? Creative real estate investing. Check this out. I'm going to move to the next slide as well. Creative real estate investing across the top. Plus, I'm going to get a little closer. Let's get a little intimate right there. Show my mug. There you go. So there's me in the back. That's AMP Live, the American Mentee Program. The only program of its kind, like I said, where we train and mentor others across the United States of America. Let me see if we got something here. I think I can put up a QR code, or let's do a caption down here. These are always cool. Point. Your host right there. We're going to talk a little bit about Friday highlights. And pop that son of a bitch right up right there. Boom. There it is. This is cool. If you like this software, go get it. It's called RE Stream. I don't get anything from it, but it's pretty awesome. There'll be some QR codes that are going to come up that you can scan and lock your spot in for the American Mentee Program. It's one-on-one mentoring, 6 months across the board, and up to 12 months to do a handful of deals. More than a handful of deals, I'll tell you that, right? Maybe a hand and a finger, right? We're going to split those deals, whether it's a bird dog, wholesale, fix and flip, does not matter. We'll buy your deals. You can buy our deals and vice versa, or whatever. I'm not going to get deep into that. The best thing to do is set up a call with myself and my team, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, see if it's something for you, because it is a selection process. If we're a good fit, vice versa, then we'll move forward. If not, that's okay. We'll shake hands, right? We'll shake hands, part friends, but my door, and I always leave it that way, will always be open. As long as you have integrity, loyalty, and communication. Communication can break down and be repaired. The other two cannot. I get it. And sometimes there's people say, hey, I've been watching your videos for 6 months, a year before they come aboard. Sometimes it's 3 months. Sometimes they see these videos and all of a sudden we're talking, and 20 minutes later, boom, I'm ready to go. What do I need to do? And we're moving forward. It takes about 24 to 72 hours to get you onboarded, simply because we still use human beings to set you all up, get you all into the system, and get you rocking and rolling, micro game plan and all that good stuff, right? We plug that all in because you got to have a target. Without a target, it's going to spin your wheels, right? So before I get into all that lovely, juicy stuff, let's go ahead and move to the next slide here. See if I got it open. Not sure what this one is, but we're going to rock and roll. It's always live and uncut, so it's awesome. I enjoy that. Let me see what we got. Black Friday, there it is. Live, 6 months, one-on-one mentoring, streaming live today. Watch live, 6 months, one-on-one mentoring. I think it's 48, 42, 43% off. Every year it goes up a chunk, maybe about 10, 15%. And it's not because of inflation. It's just that you take on more mentees. You got to do what you got to do. Nobody does it because it does take time. It takes money and all kinds of stuff to work with people one-on-one. But that's our jam. You get your best results after you've had your butt kicked in the industry. Or eventually you're going to get that, 3 to 6 months and nothing's happening. You go, man, maybe I need to move to this or move to that, move to this. Back to the creative real estate investing umbrella. Okay. Sub 2, subject to existing financing, right? Options, rent to owns, lease options, right? Hard money, private money, seller financing, anything that is creative. And yes, within the square box has to be legal. And you got a little square gray area and you got outside the box, right? Traditional real estate inside, the outside is untraditional, unorthodox. Might as well call my middle name is Erick Unorthodox, right? Like Jimenez, if you want to, pop it out there, but that's what it is. There's also a QR code you can scan right there. Scan that, lock in a spot, or just let's chit chat and talk for the one-on-one mentoring or not, either way, but it's there. So take advantage of it today. The second one we got, public service announcement, is what I like to call the American Mentee Founders Program. That's still going to be one. We were just going to do like everybody else, do the coaching call once a week. You get videos, PDFs, and help us build our, where's it? Oh, it's right here in my back pocket. Build the app for our AHA Protege program and the Founders Program. And you'll also be able to make money by sharing it and rocking and rolling deals right here on demand while we're working together and you're inside of a house and we're talking on the phone and I'm helping you negotiate along with my team. We're rocking and rolling deals together on this son of a bitch. That's the Founders Program. I believe that is, I think 68% off. 68%. Now, don't quote me on that. Some of these numbers, I know what they are as bulk for the holding cost to come aboard, right? And that's for 6 weeks one-on-one mentoring. That's to get you up and running and rocking and rolling. And I know some people are pushing, hey, 30 days to a deal, 7 days to a deal, 5 days to a deal, whatever. Bottom line, we're doing those 30-day challenges before they even were popular. But the bottom line, this is what we do. This is what we love. Heck, we're coaching and mentoring for a lot of these peeps that even came out. Now, I know some of the older gurus from the last cycle, I won't mention any names, but they're out there. They're still, hunking and chunking and doing their thing and stuff like that, right? We've been in we looked at some of the programs as well. Even the last cycle, when I was rocking and rolling and others saying, I spent $20,000. That was in the last cycle too. $20,000. That'd probably be like 50, 60, 70,000 now in today's market or dollars, but $20,000. Big old stack of books and CDs and videos and looking at all their shit. I'm going fluff, 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 shit, fluff, fluff, fluff. Breaking down the numbers. I go, man, they didn't do that deal. They didn't make any money on that deal. Or they had to use private dollars or some other variant to make those numbers work. And a lot of stuff, it's okay. Not that everything, I would say everything does work. Marketing works. Every type of vertical works if you know how to do it, but you got to become an expert on each one. So I'm not going to get into the training too much on how that works, but verticals, what I like to call verticals are marketing, text, postcards, letters, ringless voice message, door knocking, old school with new school, does not matter because it works. Every type of marketing works, but you have to master one at a time. And then another one, and then another one based on what your target, your skill set. If you're like, man, I suck on the phone, I'm not a good salesperson. Okay, we're going to change that. I guarantee it. There's been people that are afraid to get on the phone or they're afraid to talk to people. And within 30, 60, 90 days, they're talking to people, getting full submissions, contracts, and moving forward. Things that they've never, ever done. Some have jumped on programs for $35,000, $26,000. They get all these leads. Nothing happens. They work with us for 30 days. We're going, oh my God, why didn't they tell us what you're telling us? And why is it everything that we're doing together is working and it didn't work before? Well, a lot of it just comes down to muscle memory. A lot of it just comes down to holding you accountable and holding each other accountable, making it reciprocal, having the time to do it, right? being what's the word I'm looking for? Taking the time and patience to work with you exclusively based on that. Because this is what we sign up for, and this is what you sign up for. I know for a fact that I will, and we will always show up to the party, no matter what. As they say, right? Rain, shine, doesn't matter, act of God or whatever. You're still going to get a text. You got a giant earthquake or tornado somewhere, wherever you live. Hey, what's going on? Boom, boom, boom. We touch base. We talk. Appointment. Move forward. Show you the art of walking the house, the art of the deal, the art of the submission, all that good stuff. And guess what? We're not doing the module thing. It's not going to be like, hey, you want to learn creative real estate investing? Sub 2 existent. You want to learn Sub 2? No problem. That's what's going to cost you to learn Sub 2, and that's it. Or you want to you want to learn how to do wholesaling. And we teach you the wholesaling. And that's a different module. And you pay $3, $4, $5 grand for that. Or Sub 2, maybe it's 5, 6, 10, 12,000, whatever they charge these days, or other people do. Heck, maybe it's lease options. I'm going to buy a lease option course. I'm going to buy it because it's $5.99 and a bunch of videos. Cool. If it works for you, awesome. You'll definitely learn. But you're only going to go so far with the videos and the PDFs. You're going to need a coach, and then you're going to need a mentor, and then you need to get your butt into the field and start rocking and rolling, right? You got to execute some of the stuff. It's like, where do I start? My favorite one is what came first, the chicken or the egg? Do I go after buyers first or do I go after deals first, right? I'm going to share that all with you. There is a method to the madness. I will share that with you. I guarantee you that. If you show up to the party, I'll guarantee you this too. You show up to the party and you take action, I guarantee you're going to get results. Guarantee it. Happens every single time. Of course, if you don't show up to the party, shame on you. Then you are wasting your time and you're not following through with your duty for your family, yourself, and others and things of that nature. It just comes, and mindset is super, super powerful. I don't give a shit what anybody says, right? Oh, it's mindset. You can't wish your way to this or fake it till you make it, whatever. It has nothing to do with any of that. It has everything to do with, well, take a little sip here. With mindset. Your mind. And once it's in here, nobody can take it away from you. Okay? So we got 2 programs, the one-on-one mentoring program, 6 months of one-on-one mentoring. Tons of videos. You don't need those, Rand. We're going to get in and work together exclusively. The videos, if you need them, the ones that are needed, because people ask for the same stuff over and over. So that's how we figure out what videos to make and which videos you're not going to need. But if you need them, they're there only to reiterate what we're doing together. And if there's something that's, I just don't get it, but other people got it, no problem. We'll put that video together so you'll have it. We'll train one-on-one first, and then you'll have a video that's made specifically for you to reiterate what we are trying to accomplish here, right? Is it locking up a deal? Is it a Sub 2 deal? Is it an option? Is it a wholesale deal? All these exit strategies are based on probably around 3 to 5 years plus of experience that you're not going to have to need, and you just don't, because they're going to piggyback on my years of experience, our years of experience. Our resources will be your resources. Everything that we do will be shared with you. And there's a certain thing, we do paper up and all that good stuff. So it's not like, hey, here you go. American Express Visa card, go watch a bunch of videos, jump into the Facebook group with the blind leading the blind, and maybe someone will help you do a deal. They'll do the deal. You'll learn nothing, get a check. That's cool. That's like, that's like fishing, right? If you're fishing and fishing, but you never catch a fish, and I just give you a fish, there you go. You'll eat for that day. But if I teach you how to freaking fish, you're going to eat forever. And then you can show others forever, show your family forever, keep it in your family, keep your superpowers to yourself. Now, I did that for about probably 10 years, kept it to myself, come into my office. There's nothing there, nothing on the computers, nothing in the filing cabinets because they'd go home with me and things of that nature, right? People will come in because they say, how are you doing this? How are you finding these properties? How are you getting these properties? How are you getting these properties with $10 or $100 and locking them up and then selling them or fixing and flipping? Now, everybody, thanks to social media and everything else now, right? A lot of people kind of understand what the heck is creative real estate investing. What is sub 2? What is subject to existing financing? Everybody and their mother probably knows a little bit of what wholesaling is. But I will tell you, I've talked with several people and they don't know what wholesaling is. I'm barely getting started. I saw some TikTok videos, some YouTube videos about being able to become a real estate mogul and don't need any money and I can just get in and just blow the shit up. It's not going to happen, unfortunately, right? It just does not work that way. You have to pay your dues. You got to set up camp. You got to work with people to help you maneuver. It's like maneuvering through the ocean or maneuvering through the battlefield. If you know what you need to know and you can see and have some foresight, you're not going to step on the mines and blow up. You're not going to go into, into battle going direct or hitting the flank going this way when everybody's going to come this way and tear you up, right? No, we're going to navigate with you based on what comes onto the table, right? Hey, I want to do a fix and flip, or maybe I want to do a wholesale deal and put some money back into my business, keep on rolling it, do some more wholesale stuff, build my business, build my brand, build my firm, and then start doing some fix and flips, buy and holds, start doing a portfolio, eventually move into commercial property, or maybe it's land, or maybe you want to get into development, whatever it is. The starting point does not matter, right? That's what the micro goal sheet's for. When we get together, we're going to give it to you. And then you're going to write in week 1, week 2, week 3, month 1, month 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to hear your 2-year goals, your 10-year goals, your 5-year goals, right? That's the only way we're going to be able to help you. It's the only way you're going to have a target. So you can get to the target to achieve what you want to achieve. Most people now will tell you, I want to get out of my job. I want to build something for my family. I want to build a legacy for my family. I want to get out of the ghetto. I want to move to a better place. I want to, have real estate so I can put some money away for my retirement and be able to, follow my other dreams that I wanted to follow or didn't have a chance. Or maybe you're young and you're going, shit, yeah, I want to do some rock and roll real estate and I want to go do something else with that money and build it because you have the time. You got about three little lifetimes in there, right? All the way up to your 20s and then your 30s and your 40s and your 50s. And if you're lucky enough, knock on wood, God lets you live to your 70, 80, 90, 100 years old. Beautiful, lovely thing, right? But today, Friday highlights, I'm going to switch over to the next little slide here. Check this out. We got this on December 4th, okay? December 4th. Oh, no, it's the 11th. Sorry. December 11th, we got the Real Estate Domination Investor Meetup, the Amp Live Real Estate Show. Now, let me see if, let me check, see if we got this young man. I want to hear what the hell he's doing. We got some leads that are coming from this area as well. All right, what we got? I'm not sure what that is. All right, cool. But that's going to be December 11th. You can sign up for that. I think I can pull it up. There might be a link here. I'm going to give it to you. I think a tech guy went ahead and set up the new date. Is that it? No, that's not it. Where's that? There it is. Let's see what we got. Let's see if the date is correct. Yep. It's going to be on a Wednesday, 7 p.m. on December 11th. I'll put that in the chat. But yeah, go ahead and reach out. Reach out, text, we'll connect. If you got deals, send them over. We also have something coming up on December 4th. Okay, it's December 4th on a Wednesday, 7 p.m. I'm going to introduce you to VIPeXecs. It's our sponsor, VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. Step into excellence. We're going to talk about property, right? First time buying a house, second time buying a house. Maybe it's a luxury vacation, because you're probably going to be able to start buying vacation properties with this new current administration rocking and rolling, right? Cycles and trends are here. We're going to talk a little bit about Erick report and the crystal ball, but I'm going to bring that up. VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, step into excellence. If you're a real estate agent, or maybe you just want to, or you're a broker, or maybe you're looking to get into the business, or you know what, I just need some information. I want to find out how I can buy a house. I got a VA, or maybe can I do a FHA loan? What the hell is that, right? What is the other, like, USDA loans, or what is a traditional loan, or what are the interest rates? Jump on. It's 20 plus years of experience, plus another probably 20. I'll be co-hosting with Miss Elizabeth of VIPeXecs Realty and Lending on December 4th, 7 p.m. Wednesday. Be there, be square. Gonna learn a lot. All right. So definitely, and there's other people are already signing up. Okay. Usually get about 30, 40, 50 people on there. And if you're wanting to buy a house and ship, keep it going. Wanted to buy a house, and you get into a house, then you want to buy another house, and then you want to maybe get into fix and flip and buy and hold, or whatever it may be, right? House hack that son of a buck, get into it, live in there, find another house, rent out that one, and then Elizabeth find you another property, right? So that's the goal here, So there's ways of doing this. It's just understanding and then really dreaming, and then executing those dreams, saying, can I really make this happen? Of course you can. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can, right? You can do this. We're going to do this with you, and we're going to share these things with you. All right, so check this out. I believe it's right here. Did I put it there? No, I'm going to put that right there. So that is going to be for the Real Estate Domination Investor Meetup. That's on a Wednesday. You can click that link right there. I might be able to share the screen. Let me see if I can share the screen for you real quick. Now I'm going to share the other one on December 4th. So let me share it. So there we go. Free real estate training, coaching versus mentoring. The AMP Live Creative Real Estate Domination Masterclass. Don't make these costly mistakes. I'm going to share with you on 5 things you don't want to do when you get into this real estate investing business. Because if you do those and you make those 5 mistakes, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Okay. And it's going to cost you a lot of frustration and bullshit. You're going to hit the wall, and I don't want that for you. So December 11th, 7 p.m. It's the Real Estate Domination Live Meetup, presented by AMP Live Media and VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, the whole team. But it's just going to be myself and Elizabeth that'll be on that webinar. So take advantage of it. What to expect, obviously. This is the first one here. This is for December 11th. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. It's one of those crazy days. Hope you had a good turkey day. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. God bless you and others across the United States, the good, the bad, the ugly, the evil, the awesome people, the godly people, and even your enemies. Bless you all. Bless them all. Bless mine. And if you have them, bless them too, right? Bless the whole United States of America and the world. God bless you. And, do what you need to do for your family and for others. Don't be afraid to help your fellow American, okay? All right. This is a little bit about myself. Basically, I've been in real estate and creative real estate investing. I started off getting my license and then becoming a real estate agent, hopped around different brokerages, then pretty much started going, hey, you know what? That's a pretty ugly house. The bug came back to me. I first got the bug in regards to just real estate in general. I was probably about maybe 15, 16 years old. And I talked my dad into lending me $500 and becoming my partner. And I went to this seminar, and that's where I got the bug with seminars as well. I go, wow, that's awesome. That's crazy, right? So I know the statistics and how all that works, right? But I went there. I got my 40, 50 pounds of books and cassettes and CDs and stuff from this couple that was pushing auctions and real estate and all this crazy cool stuff, right? At the time, yes, I was playing rock and roll, had hair up to here and all this stuff, and that was my goal. And I need a place when I make all this money playing rock and roll, right? I need to figure out where am I going to put my money, right? And started studying, going, well, everybody puts their money into real estate, and most millionaires are from real estate. So I said, let's do that. But I didn't think I was, that's the self-doubt again, right? Who's going to take me serious at 15, 16 years old? I have my dad, right? But then my dad is always working. He was always working, and doing his stuff. He wanted to do real estate, but God bless his soul as well. God bless him. But it just, too technical, too much, what's the word I'm looking for? Studying and talk. You study so much to the point where you talk your ass out of it, Oh, no, no, no. You know what the odds are? The odds of this and the odds of this and the odds of that, blah, blah, blah. And then you got to do this and you got to do this and you got to do that, and making sure you're trying to get all your ducks in a row. When I found out from several mentors after I started moving forward that he said, no, you don't need all your ducks in a row. But when I launched, I tried to get all my ducks in a row. That's why it took so damn long. It took like 16, 18 months to get up and running and build my websites up and making sure what contracts I wanted to use. What verbiage I wanted to use. Was I going to use a script? Where were I going to put? Where was I going to put my inventory? What type of client was I going to go after? How was I going to get these things closed? What paperwork contracts was I going to use? What type of brand? What did my brand say for me, and what did I want to represent within the brand? And that's what I always figured. Look, Coca-Cola and all those places, right? They got brands now. You're not trying to. You got to think like it. Doesn't mean you're going to be a Coca-Cola, but why not duplicate it? It's no different than internet marketing. You find something, I get it, but I don't do it, right? I should to a degree, but it's based on how do you want your business to be perceived, right? And for me, it was like, I want to make sure we got a nice, sexy brand. I want to make sure we have what we have. I want to make sure there's processes and systems. I want to make sure that, which basically came into or turned into the art of the deal, the American Mentee Program, the AMP Live method, right? Where it's based on psychology, it's based on high trust selling, it's based on straight selling as well, sales 101, psychology. But that comes over time, right? Some people go, man, I don't want to spend 5 years learning this shit, right? So what's the shortcut? Is there a shortcut? Yeah. Even if it's not us, find others that are willing to help you. But I guarantee you, if you don't bring tremendous value to them, they're not going to want to work with you, because they're like, hey, when you get something, maybe I'll talk with you. And you get some experience, maybe I'll chit chat with you. Or if I see you kicking your ass, or others see that you're kicking, you're really just going for it and maybe spinning your wheels and you need a little help, kind of like to pivot and go, hey, like the energized buddy is going this direction, but it's up against the wall. All you got to do is turn it a little bit and it'll go in a different direction. Then people want to work with you, right? Everybody wants to rock with the underdog or help an underdog. Heck, I was the underdog. That's how I felt. Shit, maybe even today, it doesn't matter. For me, it's all about the core. I like keeping my core small. At the same token, yeah, I want people to be successful. I want them to move forward. I want you to become better than me. Explode the shit. Whatever works for you, right? I'll share that with you. But that's how I got started in the business. I moved and migrated to real estate investing because I wanted to find a house and fix it and flip it and hold it and build a portfolio and all that good stuff, right? And to start wholesaling by accident. And then, because that's what they call it now, right? It wasn't called wholesaling back then, but I found out that you can assign a contract, that any contract is assignable unless it says not assignable. Then you gotta negotiate, right? But I do know that when you say certain things and there's certain words that are spoken to a client or a seller, they will hear certain things and they will maneuver in a certain way and sign your contracts and things of that nature, opposed to someone who doesn't have that experience, who doesn't understand psychology, who's really not listening to the seller or the client, right? And figuring out how to provide solutions to them, because that's what it really comes down to, is doing that. And that's why I fell in love with creative real estate investing, right? So the one-on-one mentoring program was born after the market crashed, 2010, 11, 12, 13, bottom of the market. People were wanting deals. I said, no, I'm not going to be a lead generation company. We're getting back to business, rock and roll, creative real estate, a real estate firm. Let's move forward, right? But at the same token, the last cycle, we're going to go backwards. So stay with me, okay? So I'm all primed up here, right? As they say. Stay with me. Keep on rocking and rolling into creative real estate investing. I fell in love with that by accident with the mentor of mine, because I was asking him, and I hit him up. I go, well, what are you doing here? You're going to buy the first and then the second, and you're going to do this, and you're working with creative real estate investing and doing this crazy stuff, and I didn't like it last cycle. It's called taking the deeds, right? I know there's some stuff that's coming down the wire too. They're calling it, gave it a fancy name. It's the same thing. It's taking deeds, not for newbies. I don't suggest it. I just see more shit that's going to hit the wall, like some other people are doing, right, with creative real estate investing and buying properties at the top of the market. And, that's just going to blow up. It's already blowing up in a lot of people's faces. You just have to understand the cycles and trends, understand what you're doing, make sure you know where the money's at, and then move forward, right? To get your private dollars, hard money, or use your loan, or use your credit, or corporate credit, or whatever you want to use to leverage properties, right? But creative real estate is all based on leverage. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward on this because I think I've been sharing this a little bit too long. Let's go back here. So we do have something that's coming up. I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to go to the next slide real quick. Obviously, you can see it here. This is Black Friday, okay? Black Friday special offer. Black Friday, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind where we mentor you one-on-one for 6 months, done with you and done for you. There's no program like it. Usually there's 6 weeks, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, coaching program, PDFs, videos, Facebook group, Blind Leading the Blind or whatever, right? Go visit somewhere, go to a seminar, or you can, wherever they do seminars, you get to go. That's great to meet because networking is powerful. I get it. You can also go ahead and, let's see what we got there. Okay. Okay, cool. It says Black Friday, get access to the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge, one-on-one mentoring, right? That's for 6 months. 6 months. Our goal, hey, if we can help you get a deal in 30 days, I guarantee it. If you show up to the party and do what you need to do, we'll get a deal. But you got to show up. And don't worry if it doesn't happen in 30 days. It happened in 60, maybe 90. We got 6 months to rock and roll, and we make it reciprocal, right? So it's not like, hey, I want to learn creative real estate investing, and that's like $8, $9, $10,000. No, it comes with the American Mentee Program. Or you say, you know what, I'm on a wholesale. That's another $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. No, it comes with the American Mentee Program. And right now with this one-on-one mentoring program, it's, I believe we're at 42% off. Just got to take care of the hard cost. We've even got financing plugged in with other investors, about 20, 30 investors. They have millions of dollars. You got some decent credit, a 580, 620, 700 credit score. They will finance you. $200, $300 payment. It's worth it. I guarantee it. Look, I've talked to people who smoke cigarettes, $600 a month. Come on, stop smoking cigarettes and put this into you. Invest in yourself. We're going to invest in you, and you're going to invest in us. I know people who do Starbucks, right? It used to be $3 coffees, $2 coffees. Heck, I still go. If I want a coffee that bad, I'll pay $2, $3 for a damn coffee. I don't want the mochachato, dacarado, whatever the hell I put in all the shit and the squirt of this, squirt of that, and fucking whip it up and all that. It's delicious when it's delicious. I get it, right? It used to be $4 or $5. Now it's like $10, $15. You do that every day. Do that maybe 5 days a week while you're working, along with the bagel, then some lunch. You're spending, I guarantee it, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 or more. Invest in yourself. Well, people go, oh yeah, I can't afford $500, $1,000. I said, man, take a look at what you're drinking. Starbucks, going out to eat, your snacks, right? I know it. I like beef jerky. I want to buy some beef jerky. It's not cheap, right? $10 for a bag or whatever. Heck, you go buy it at one of those special places. They charge $20, $30 a pound. Right? You go to Big Bear. They got this awesome place in Big Bear where you go get some jerky, real jerky. I mean, they make that shit in these big old, what do you call it? So what I'm looking for, shit, I should know. I've been out to Missouri and shit, right? Smokers. There's these big old smokers, and not smokers, but there's like a giant room, man, and they just put that meat in there and beef jerky it up. They got all kinds of juicy, delicious flavors. But they used to be $15 a pound, and I'd cry and bitch about that. Now it's up to $30 a pound. I'm like, damn, that shit's crazy, right? But that's all going to change. Things are, when people are like not shopping, they're rocking and rolling, and competition comes out. When you figure out, you know what? You shouldn't be charging people $30, but you can charge them $30, but you're still making awesome margins at $15 a pound. You just want to do it because everybody else is marking shit up 50%. Or right here, look, instead of marking shit 50% up, we're marking it down 42%. All the way up until midnight. Black Friday. I don't do this type. Well, I do some Black Friday stuff, but we've never done this before, right? Where we chopped it down, and we've never done the founder program, which is coming out. And I wanted it released already, but it looks like it's not going to happen until January. But it don't matter. We can still jump in. Now, the founder program is going to be like 69% off. 6 weeks one-on-one mentoring. You're going to learn creative real estate investing. You're going to learn sub-2. We're going to show you how to become a SubToMaster. You're going to learn wholesaling. You're going to learn lease options. You're going to learn what? Rent to own. You're going to learn regular options. You're going to learn seller financing. Anything that comes down and falls underneath the creative real estate investing banner, we're going to share it with you. We're not going to charge you. Like I said, if you want to learn lease options, $400 or $500 for a shitty course, maybe. Or if you got a coach and they throw on a coach on there, maybe it's going to be $2-3 grand. Heck, there's programs out there that are like $3-4 grand. Videos, PDFs, and your support is email. You're never going to do it. You're never going to lock down a deal through email. The reason I say that is I talk to thousands and thousands of people every year, and they say the same shit. Well, my support was email. Well, I put in the deal, and you know, they didn't get back to a week later. And what happened? I lost the deal. I lost another deal and another deal. And I looked at all their deals, and I looked at their margin. I go, damn. Well, at least they told you how to break down a deal so you know what a deal is. But now that makes it even worse because you passed up 6 or 7 deals that could have made you $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 each. You know, shit, that would have paid for the course and paid for everything else, and would have, you know, put you in, would have sent you into the stratosphere and building a career in real estate. That's our goal here. But you have to show up to the party. Okay, we're gonna share that with you. And like I said, all those, like, you 10,000 for creative real estate investing, wholesaling 5,000 or 6,000. Maybe it's rent to own or lease options, right? A $500 or $3,000 course, videos, PDFs. Maybe it's lease options. Maybe it's regular options. Heck, maybe it's a little course on hard money and how it works and things of that nature. You know, I've seen people spend $3,000 to $30,000 to $50,000, all the way up to $150,000 for a one-day seminar. It is what it is, right? 3-day bus tours, showing people all this inventory that they don't even have. It's on the MLS. Maybe a deal or two they're doing. That's fine. That's cool. But it's 3 days and a bunch of books and CDs and a website and all that good stuff. Where's the support, right? That's what I found. The disconnect is being able to work with somebody exclusively, like me. That's me. I want to be hands-on. If you're mentoring me, I'd be bugging the shit out of you, asking you all kinds of questions to a degree, but I also have a leap of faith based on what you're sharing with me. Because if you share something with me and I see a little result and then another result and another result, I'm like, shit, this shit's working. I got to believe what he's saying. I got to believe what she's telling me. And then have that leap of faith to keep rolling, keep manifesting and pushing it out there so it starts snowballing and you start seeing more and you start going, okay, yeah, your aha moments, no pun intended with AHA Americans, right? You get your aha moments. It's a beautiful, lovely thing. Your aha moments going, I understand now why we're doing this and this and this and why we're saying things a certain way, right? And just rinse and repeating, executing contracts and things of that nature, right? Learning the art of walking the house. You're probably going, well, that's easy. Just walk a house and you look at stuff and you get a punch list. You get a little yellow pad. And if I got to do a presentation, I got my iPad and my, you know, spreadsheets there and all that good stuff, right? And break out a contract and tell them to sign. Sure, if that's how you want to do it. But there is a science to it. There is psychology back behind it. And there's processes and systems to figure out what is going to transpire. I can literally talk with mentees now and go boom, 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 go do this and did that. I went and did this and did that. I go, okay, and I already know they didn't get the contract. Why not? Because they didn't follow the process and the systems and they didn't repeat. They didn't work on what we trained on live or even listening to me or someone that's working with us exclusively at the kitchen table or at the house negotiating a deal. They're not really listening. Okay, that's what I did. When I got my mentors, I would listen. I shut the hell up. I'd be the picture guy. I'd be the freaking butler, driver, chauffeur. I'd walk with them, take notes, be their assistant. Did not matter. Then once we fucking left, great thing about it, we didn't go in separate cars. we'd go in the same car. My mentor would drive. And then I'd pick his freaking brain on the 5, 10, 15 hour and a half drive. And then I'd run it through my head over and over. What did he say? What did he do? How did he do it? How did he get the contract? How did he get the yes? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? The inflections in his voice and all that good stuff, right? Those are the same things I'm going to share with you because it's powerful. That shows you really how hungry you are, at least how hungry I was at the time when I was doing that. And even now, I still do the same thing. I look at processes, systems, get a little win, and then another win, and another win. Or am I going to listen to what transpired? Why did I get the sale? Why did I close? Why did I get the deal? Why did I get the contract? Why did somebody else not? Why did the mentee? Yes, they did, or they didn't. If they got a contract, it's because they're following through. Once we do one together, if you feel confident, boom, we're still going to be with you, but you're going to be at the kitchen table negotiating. Or maybe it's a second deal. Maybe it's a third deal. It doesn't matter. It's not a race. Let me tell you that right now. It's not a race. We'll go as fast or as slow as you need to go. Nobody's doing this, right? So there's no $12,000 for creative real estate investing. There's no $12,000 for sub 2. There's no $5,000, $6,000 for wholesaling, or $20,000. Or I've seen just to learn how to wholesale. We've had mentees come aboard where they've paid 20 grand to learn how to wholesale. Come work with us, and we're doing a fix and flip. Subject to. It happens. Okay? It's just all about momentum. My goal is to help you get up and running, to help you build your legacy for yourself, and vice versa. So we're doing business for the long term. You'll know if it's for you or not. Either way, you're going to learn some awesome, beautiful stuff that no one can take away from you. That you'll learn in the real estate business, you'll learn in your regular business, or you can take it to another business, or you can take it to your life and share it with your family. Those are the gifts I'm sharing with you. I spent a lot of time learning this stuff, right? And I always say, and I'll say it again. No, I'm not going to say it. I'll leave it at that. So I'm going to talk about, free is free and all that good stuff, right? The bottom line is, look, you got to invest in yourself. We're willing to invest in you. You're going to invest in us. There are policies and procedures. There is a flow through it. We have to like each other. We got to get used to each other. We got to have a leap of faith with each other because we're here to make each other money. Because when I launched Americans Helping Americans, I needed to make sure that it was reciprocal. I needed to make sure we're not charging 50, 100 grand like other people and just giving you PDFs and seminars to come to across the United States of America, or, Facebook group with the blind leading the blind, or a bunch of videos. Then you get all that stuff only when you need it. The magic is in the first 30 days or 60 to 90 days of us working together. And if you need a video, bam, go watch the video, study it. If you got questions, boom, come back. Let's solidify it. Make sure, because my goal is to turn you into an expert in a very, very, very short period of time. You jump aboard a 6-month one-on-one mentoring program, I guarantee it's going to shave 3 to 5 years off of learning this business. The 6-month mentoring program, the founder program, right? The founder program for 6 weeks, one-on-one mentoring, plus we're doing the coaching and the videos and the PDFs, and we're going to make you a founder on this app, the AMP Live app, for on-demand training, coaching, and all that good stuff. Plus, you'll be able to make money from it by sharing it with others. That's going to shave off 2 to 3 years. Guarantee it. 2 to 3 years of spinning your freaking wheels. You'll thank me. The goal is to do deals, put money back in your business, do deals, put money back in your business, and then start fixing and flipping, right? Where you're making money and we're making money. I get it, right? We're not, but the coaching stuff is coming down the wire too. That's for the people who are just getting started. They're brand new and newbies. So this is where you got to have a little bit of experience. And even if you're brand new, then that's probably the founders programs for you. Brand new, don't know very much, but you're hungry and you want to follow directions and you want that one-on-one love that we're offering. It's only 15 spots for that. Mentoring program, totally different. 6 months one-on-one, probably been beat up in the process or in the industry. Bought a deal, didn't work out. Tried to do a deal, didn't work out. Haven't done a deal. Invested 3, 10, 15, 20, 30,000 bucks already, right? We will always show up. We're not going to disappear. We're always going to show up to the party. If you don't show up, then shame on you, right? That's the bottom line. But let's get back to Black Friday. Black Friday, the American Mentee Program. Check it out. Get access to 30 days to a deal. Scan that QR code right there. Scan the QR code. 6 months one-on-one mentoring. I'm going to go ahead and put up another link inside the chat. Also say, hey, thank you for watching. Do the likes, do the loves. It is everything that I'm saying comes from a place of passion. So I may drop some S-bombs, F-bombs. Don't take offense of it. It's just, like I said, it comes from a place of passion, comes from a place, like I always say, right? I stand for truth. It comes from a place of truth. I believe in that. And I believe that you can help one American at a time throughout the United States of America. Why not? Don't have to help millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people. It may. Before I die, it may happen. But right now, It's about one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. Doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And it's an awesome feeling when you get to help your fellow American, whether they're in a foreclosure, maybe they had a property and they don't have the money to fix it and flip it and buy and hold, or maybe you just come in with your expert awesomeness and help them out. It's a beautiful thing to be able to do those things, right? And it is a good, I should say, it's just a feeling you cannot really express, or unless so there's some people that are adrenaline junkies, right? And they get that little taste, boom, 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 boom. It is what it is. But helping someone, knowing that, you are their last hope, their mom, their grandma, their aunt, their uncle, nobody came to the table to help them except for this stranger, maybe you, us working together, helping fellow Americans and pushing that cause and movement. That is my cause and mission. I want to share it with you, and hopefully maybe you get it. Maybe you get it. Maybe you get fired up. Maybe you'll get, what's the word I'm looking for? You'll get the bug and you'll thank me later. That's all that matters. Even if you don't come aboard, don't care. Bottom line is, hey, maybe I inspired you to say, you know what? This guy is onto something. He's fired up. I like his attitude. I like his smile. All right. Let's rock and roll together. Or I'll just keep watching this stuff, and maybe, I'll eventually get in the business and help someone out there. And for you buy a house or fix and flip, or doesn't matter where it's at, anywhere in the country, and help you do that. Okay. That's the thing. Well, we're never going to leave you behind. You will never get left behind, for one. Two, we will always work together for as long as you show up, right? You're probably going, well, what happens after 6 months, 12 months? We continue to rock and roll if you want, period. Right? I like my core small, but at the same token, right? If you're still around, we're rocking and rolling. Yes, we'll do deals together. I'm going to help you do. Hopefully, if we do this right and we've done our job, then you're going to always send deals our way, no matter what. Give us first crack, not first right of refusal, because you don't have to sign anything. Just say, I'm going to send this to Erick of AHA and AmpLive, VIPeXecs. If they want it, boom, let's do it. If not, cool. Then they're going to run it through their system, or maybe we'll JV and run it through our databases and continue to work together for the long term, because we still got a cycle. Get my Erick report. I believe that's coming up next. I think I'm going to share with you real quick. This right here. I think this is the one, right? Nope, that's not it. Let's go back down here. It's the Erick report. What the hell is the Erick report? Well, it's about life, real estate, and family, right? The USA and the world. I wasn't going to put the world on there, but you know what? We don't live in a box or a dome or a shell, even though we're going to try to get a dome, for protection, right? And but the bottom line is world, yeah. Whatever happens in the United States of America affects the rest of the world, right? But at the same token, who knows? You might want to live somewhere else. You want to go to another country, and the stuff that you learn here, you may be able to take it into another country. Maybe it's Costa Rica, maybe it's UK, right? Maybe it's Sweden. Heck, wherever, Germany, who knows, right? Don't know. Bottom line is, at least you'll have the skill set to make that happen based on creative real estate investing. Now, the Erick report is basically, going to be talking about life, going to talk about creative real estate, going to be talking about the crystal ball, see if my predictions are real, or I should say at least pan out, not real, but pan out. I go back to the 1800s to the 1900s, all the way to the 2000s from when I got started. So if you want the Erick report, definitely reach out and tap in here and say, hey, give me the Erick report. Let me see what I think we got here. Or you could scan that QR code. Well, that's not it. That's the one-on-one mentoring program. Let me go ahead and pull that up for the Erick report. I believe we can do a QR code right there. You can go. Do I have it? I think I do. Thought I did. All right, we'll just pull it up right here. We'll go to AmpLive. You go to the blog. I'm going to pull it up right here. You can go to amplivemedia.com. You go to the blog. We're uploading a bunch of those videos. We have like 300 plus videos on YouTube, but we're moving them onto our own platform, or I should say our own website, right? They're still on YouTube, but they're here on amplivemedia.com/blog. Maybe I'll show it. I'm going to share this tab real quick so you can see it. So a bunch of videos and training videos, but you can go right here. Sign up right there to get the Erick report, and we'll get it to you. Is it coming up? Or maybe not. Let me see. View the tab. See if it comes up. No, maybe not. Let's do the Let's share the screen. Okay. Is it working? Let's pull this up. Blog. There we go. Let's try that. All right. See if that works. Technology is technology. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, right? But you can go here. I'm going to go back to the tab. You can take a look at the top. You go to amplivemedia.com. Go to the blog section. All their services, all that good stuff. You know, get in touch with us somehow. You can go and watch these videos like I mentioned, or you can just go right there. It's easy information. All we're asking for is first, last name, telephone number, email. Easy peasy stuff. And I'll send you the Erick report based on from 2003 all the way up to 2040. All right, what's going to transpire? When are the NODs or the pre-foreclosures and notice trustee sales are going to happen or list pendants? They're happening now. I'll tell you that right now, right? Now, of course, you got BlackRock and all kinds of crazy stuff and people making maneuvers and the stock exchange all doing all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Texas is getting geared up to do some stuff, Florida, the Midwest, all the way into, yes, crazy Southern California. A lot of people are afraid of Southern California. Don't be afraid of Southern California, okay? It's a beautiful, beautiful, lovely place, but a crazy place, but you can still do business here. Fix and flip, buy and hold, take your money somewhere else. You want that cash flow? Make it here, get the big dollar, and then take it somewhere else, right? Take it to Texas. Take it to Missouri. Take it to Ohio. Take it to Florida, right? I mean, there's people, like I said, I talked to thousands and thousands of people, and a lot of people are like, oh, I tried it here, and I tried this, and I tried that, and didn't work out, so I'm over in Florida. Okay. As they say in New York, right? If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Same thing in California. You can't do at least a deal or two here, then how are you going to do it anywhere else? You got to have boots on the ground. At least here, you can control what's happening along with us. Now, we don't train a lot of mentees in our own area. We do a handful, but not a lot because, hey, and it's not about what it is. It's about training the competition, right? Why would I want competition here? I'll take this area. I'll deal with this area and a handful of peeps, right, and build our own team. And anywhere else, I don't care. But if you are from California and we break bread and it's a good fit, definitely we'll work together. We'll rock some deals together, okay? But take advantage of that. Get the Erick report. It's going to talk about what's transpiring in 2004 all the way to 2006 and 7 where the crash was happening, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then we had some little micro cycles in 2016 when Trump took over, and then how it took a shit in 2020, how a lot of agents and brokers and businesses and weird shit was going. Prices dropped, then they skyrocketed back up, and now they're kind of just floating out there. They're still high. They're still price high. Market's still, low on inventory, still doing its thing, but there are NODs. Notice the defaults. There are NOTs. Notice the trustee sales. There's list pendants out there in other states is what they call them. Just call it a pre-foreclosure. A pre-foreclosure is just, and that's what we call it. There's all kinds of acronyms and stuff for real estate in any business, but pre-foreclosure just means it has not gone to the bank yet. It has not gone to the auction, and it goes to the auction. Someone will buy it. An investor will buy it, do something with it. Nobody buys it, goes back as an REO to the bank. Okay, so the banks will always win because they got insurance on the shit. They're going to get the house back. And in every cycle, they pre-foreclose. People lose their houses. They get them right back. Vicious cycle happens over and over again. I'm going to put my mug back up in here so make it a little more intimate so you can actually see my eyes. Right? I hate it when people wear glasses or they're sitting down. I get it. Everybody's comfortable in what they do. Only glasses I'm wearing are these spectacles here until I get some laser eyeballs going on and hopefully do that. But the bottom line, let me see what we got here. So we got Amp Live Media. Oh, let me. I'm going to put that right in here in the chat so you can get the Erick report. So we got here someone calling. Oh wow, too bad. So to grab the Erick report, go right here in the chat. Boom, I'm going to put it right there. Just type in Erick report, crystal ball. I'll send it to you. It's a simple PDF, right? It's about, 4 or 5 pages. Not a big deal. There'll be some extra stuff in there. Share it with you on the predictions of what's going to transpire, right? What's going to happen in 2025. You should be gearing up. 26, 27, 28, 29, 2030. What's going to happen? I have some stuff I'll share with you, right? May or may not. Depends on the cycles and trends, because that's where we live in real estate, right? Cycles and trends, as well as being local, right? Depends on what's happening with the economy, what's happening in different areas and regions of the United States of America. Then we'll go into what? 2030, 32, 33, 35. Is it going to bottom out a little earlier, a little in the 2028s, 29, 2030s, 3035. Cycle going to happen again. Hit the bottom, buy a bunch of shit, or help others buy a bunch of stuff, right? Cherry pick, keep some juicy ones, let it rise, and ride that peak again so you can surf all the way to, right? All the way to through that cycle. It's going to happen. Pre-foreclosure, short sales, REOs, bottom of the market. It bottoms out, and then you're going to be able to buy or have a skill set where you can help others buy and still make money and cherry pick. And maybe, they'll even give you properties for doing such a great job. And then ride them son of bitches up. Ride them to the next wave, right? So it does happen. The cycles are there. So take a look at that. I'm going to go move to the next one here. What do we got here? The challenge. Well, the challenge is the challenge, right? Not going to spend too much time on that. I'm going to share with you VIPeXecs while we're on it. So we got VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence. They are our sponsors. They help us put on all this stuff and, take care of these marketing things. But it's a real estate brokerage. Doesn't matter where you're at. In the United States of America or the world, you can hang your license, work with us, and all that good stuff. You get the best of both worlds. You get the real estate side. You also get the private sector, right, of AHA, American South Americans, AMP-Live, the American Mentee Program, and AMP-Live Media that powers all this stuff and helps you with lead generation and all that good stuff done with you, done for you. Plugged in when you come aboard and work with us, whether you're an experienced agent, broker, or unexperienced, or you don't even have a license, but you want to get a license. Okay, so I'm going to tell you. Some people go, I don't need a license. I just want to do the real wholesaling and a real estate investor. That's fine. But eventually you're probably going to want one. Because if you can't buy that property, you already know the bottom line numbers, you'll be able to offer what? Hey, I can get you those numbers or more. And this is how I'm going to do it. And you take off your investor hat, disclose it, put on your real estate hat, and let them know you're a professional real estate agent or broker, and then rock and roll into the deal and list it. Beautiful thing, right? But it's not for everybody. Some people love it. Some people don't. Everybody has their own unique, I guess, thing. I always say, get uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, then get uncomfortable. You got to shake some shit up. All right. So VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, I believe it's right here. I'm going to share this with you. This is on December 4th. There it is, right? Boom. December 4th. Let's see if it comes up. I got to share the screen. Replace the screen sharing with this one here. Such a cool tool. All right, so we got, let's see if it comes up here. There it is. No, let's see. View this tab. Let's do it again. We'll stop sharing, and then we'll share again. Fun stuff. Let's see if it comes up here on the screen. Point, there it is. Cool, so now I can share it with you, right? So Elizabeth Jimenez, real estate broker, owner of VIPeXecs Realty, online Southern California home buyers masterclass. Don't make these costly mistakes. Wednesday, December 4th, 7 p.m. Sign up for here. People are already signing up. Like I said, we get about 30, 40, 50 plus people. So make sure you get your spot. Don't miss out. Register. It's free. It's not going to cost you a dime. You can speak with Miss Elizabeth, and myself and others that are in the business, right? So it takes the right information, the right mortgage and real estate team to purchase in today's market, which is true. Okay, so we're gonna here. You can meet Miss Elizabeth for the first time. Home buyer expert will be hosting a free live webinar to teach you about buying your first home, second home, third home, maybe it's vacation home, investment properties. It doesn't matter, right? The bottom line is jump on it, take advantage of it. It's a wealth of information and it's free. Start your home buying journey today. I'm gonna go ahead and let me see. Move on from here. I'm gonna put this link in there in the chat so you can actually take a look. Sign up. It's free. I challenge you to do it. There you go. There's the link. Make sure you lock in your spot. I'm going to go over here now. And we'll go to the next slide or say this just is here, right? Bottom line is, look, mortgage for millennials and everyone else too. Now, look, check this out. You get a hold of Elizabeth and give her a call, touch bases with her. Because look, because you deserve a place to call your home, right? Now that's obvious, right? And there's a lot of millennials out there who think they cannot buy, or I'm going to rant, and I'm just going to talk from experience and not, just from a couple of things. I'm not going to mention any names and this and that, but there's youngsters, right? You're going, oh, I want to move out of the pad. I'm going to go move, and I'm going to go move into this, $2,000-$3,000, apartment building, and this and that, blah blah blah. When they can go and do what? Partner up. They can do it, or partner up with a person or two. Go get a duplex, maybe a quad, right? Rent out the other ones. Your rent's free. You're collecting some money. Keep on moving forward. Stay there a year, 2 years, 3 years as you move up in your career. Hold on to it. Rent that one out. Now you got a cash flower. It's still cash flowing from the beginning. Then go buy a house for yourself or more property, right? Just like Cardone says, right? And shit, man, he just leases all his shit. You're not going to go buy one. And of course, he's kind of been changing stuff in Malibu, right? And went and bought that big-ass house down there, right? But he always say, oh, never buy a house, never buy a house, never buy a house because it's not an investment. It just lease, right? And let the company pay for the shit. I get that. I like that too. But everybody needs, like I said, right here, right? Need a place to call home. I get it. I've been a guy that just, it is for certain people, it is what it is, right? They need a place. That's how they grew up. Need a place to call home. So you're going to leave from the nest, right? And just for you young guys and gals, or it doesn't matter, 18 to 80, we'll help you do that. We'll put together a plan to help you get a property, whether it's traditional, FHA, VA, conventional loan, or maybe you got some money saved up. Maybe you got to fix some credit and stuff like that. Who knows, right? Bottom line is, at least we're here for you. You can ask questions. It's almost like having a doctor, right? You have a specific doctor. You know the good doctors from the bad doctors. They're going to ask you questions. Or do you go to a doctor and just go, okay, yeah, do this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here you go, take this and that. And that's it. Where's the pain at? Oh, well, shit, you didn't even listen to me, doctor. Don't you understand what I'm telling you? I got a pain here and a pain there, and I got this and I got that. How do we fix that? What do we do? They're there to listen and then provide solutions, not just write a fucking script for a pharmacy and some medication, right? Medication's bullshit. Like my medication, I'm not gonna say not just alcohol and beer when I was young, right? But water. Yes, H2O flushes your body out. Magic elixir. Of course, maybe that's just in my brain, right? At the end of the day, I knock on wood and I say, thank you. I thank God that I am here. This is the only reason why I'm here is because of God. And of course, my family, right? You got to have your whys and you got to have people that believe in you, rely on you, inspire you, right? Wife, kids, family members. And if you don't, well, we'll be here to inspire you, to keep you going, to kick you in your arse when you're feeling down and out. Or you just don't want to get up that day, don't want to do something. Well, hey, I'm going to be there. Now, if you don't show up, you don't show up. But I'll be there. And then the next day and the next day, I'll continue until we're done. Or you don't show up ever, or you do show up. And then we're going to kick some ass. My goal is to get you fired up and motivated, okay? So even if you're a millennial, you have a chance, you have a shot. You can go buy a property. Even if it's a condo. Frick, piece of land. Something new development. Some people want to get some trailers, live out in buttfuck Egypt. That's cool. Maybe it's a house. Maybe it's in the subdivision. Maybe you want to be close to your work in LA. Maybe you want to do the work here, live here type thing. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. We'll help you with that. Okay? VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. Step into excellence. Get in touch with her. Get in touch with us. I'll put you in contact if you need some help with that in any capacity. But you got to show up on December 4th, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Lock in your spot. There's the link. Click the link. Easy peasy. Lock in your spot before it gets filled up. Okay? So move on to the next one here. What do we got? It's like Christmas, right? Because I know these get programmed and stuff. But anyways, there's marketing pieces that we're going to put together for you. You're going to piggyback on AHA. So you're going, well, what do I put together? And then our goal is to help you build your brand. We'll help you with all that. Like I said, it's done with you and done for you. That's the one-on-one mentoring program, 6 months. The Founders Program, the American Mentee Program, the Founders Program, 6 weeks of one-on-one mentoring. We're going to point you in the right direction. We're going to help you with some of it. It's going to be a done-with-you program, right? But one-on-one. And you'll have all these samples, so you don't have to, recreate the wheel. Beautiful thing. I'm going to go ahead and share something with you. This is free. This is Surfing for Deals, okay? I'll send you the report, send you the link. I believe I'll put the link. You can actually, it's right there. Scan that QR code right there. It's free for right now until we start charging. Once the app gets built out, then we're going to start charging for the Surfing for Deals program. But there'll be a video, cheat sheets, copy and paste, blow up your phone with sellers that need and want to sell. 35% response rate still works. Depends on what you do with it. The art of the deal. right? These people are saying, I want to sell. They're not trying to guess. Do they want to sell? Are you interested in selling? You're going to pull data? You're going to cold call? You're going to do ringless voice messages, text? No. These people are saying they want to sell. But of course, you have to filter out the knuckleheads from the good ones. And I probably shouldn't say that, but I can, but I will, and I am. Right? There's good sellers, there's bad sellers. There's about 3% are going to be buttholes and knuckleheads. When we're working together, I'm going to share with you and show you how to eliminate those. Eliminate the red flaggers. Leave them for other investors or newbies that are going to get hammered with the wrong type of seller. We don't want those. You don't want those. Guarantee it. 97% of the people are honest. They tell the truth. And they want help. And they want to help. Beautiful thing, right? So we're just eliminating all the bad characters and bad actors to work with the good ones. And if you can help them, great. It's either going to be a listing, a buyer, buy, sell, fix, flip, whatever. And if it don't work out, you make a friend, right? It is what it is. Scan that QR code right there. I'm going to send you a Surfing for Deals. Also going to put that link right up in here in the chat. Let me find it. It's right there. Wasn't planning on going this long. I don't even know how long it is. Probably turning into a longer video than I wanted. I just wanted to come on here and do a little PSA. Getting bogged down here with, okay, there it is, computer. There you go. So this is pretty cool here. See if it comes up. Right there. Okay, so VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending, our sponsors. Definitely take a look at them. Go to VIPEXecs.com. Also scan right there. Scan that QR code if you want to book some time with myself. 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. See if it's a good fit. Or if you need help, point you in the right direction. Maybe one day we'll break bread or not. You also scan that QR code right there for the one-on-one mentoring program. But scan that to book a call. That QR code right there is going to take you to a breakout call with myself and my team. I'll leave that up there for a second because I want to share with you the next slide, which is introduce you to myself and Elizabeth. We are going to be, so we got two webinars, one on December 4th and one on December 11th. December 4th is if you're wanting to find a piece of property. We're going to help you with that, right? VIP Realty Execs and Realty and Lending. Help you find the property, help you get the loan, help you navigate. We want to become like your doctor, your attorney, right? When you're calling, you should have someone like us and the brokerage and Elizabeth on your team. Why wouldn't you, right? The experts that do this every single day, 7 days a week. When you go to a doctor, do you go, hey, you know what? I need brain surgery. And I know you probably heard this before, right? It's the same thing, but it's true. This is the only way. This is what I think. I go, like, if I got brain surgery, I need brain surgery. Am I going to go to a general doctor who's never done it before? Or maybe they've done a few and some people died. Excuse me. I don't want to get too extreme, but you get it. It's the same thing. Or do you want to have someone build you a house that's never built a house, or they're not developers, or someone, you get what you pay for is what I say at the end of the day. But we're here for you. Okay. So you gotta have that integrity and loyalty. It's reciprocal, works both ways. Customer service on both ends here, right? We're building a relationship together. Totally different than buying a widget, right? Because I'm not a widget. Elizabeth's not a widget. Anybody that works with you on our team is not a widget, or anybody you work with, right? It's just respect for others. PMA, positive mental attitude. Treat others as you would like to be treated, right? It's a beautiful, lovely thing. All right, so scan that QR code right there. That's going to take me to the link tree thingy. Book some time with me, or it might take you to where you can actually book some time. I think it's this one right here. I'm just going to put it in here. Shit, here it is. For the calendar. Right there. Click that, and it should have, I'm open. I work 7 days a week unless I decide not to work on a certain day, but I write my schedules on Saturdays, prepare for Sunday. Saturday, we've got some training. Then we do the Sunday rants and raves, Mindset Money Monday, Wellness Wednesday, Friday, like we're doing today. But it's Black Friday, so we got some Friday highlights and Black Friday. I'm going to pull that back up because I got something awesome for you. Like I said, 42% off the one-on-one mentoring program. I'm going to share it today with you, and we're going to rock and roll together or not. All right, here we go. Pull this one up here. Okay. Now, this is something that's happening, right? Join us on X, our new home, Made in America. That's on X. You can go to AmpLive Media _ whatever, but you can click the link there. I'm going to go to that link. I'm going to pull it up right now, and I'm going to put it in here so you can have it. But definitely reach out and share information. And I'll always be sharing. So we're moving a lot of stuff to X. And I know it's like a news website and things of that nature. Things have changed a lot, right? But since I stand for the truth, I'd rather be on a platform where there's truth involved, right? They're not squashing our First Amendment rights and the Constitution, all that good stuff, right? So that's it. Check it out. It's right there. Go to X and go to AmpLive Media _ we got Made in America setting up a little, I guess they have like groups, community thingy. And another one's Creative Real Estate Investing. So if you want to learn about creative real estate investing, go in there and share and talk and chat. I am going to come on later on too. We're going to hit Spaces. Then I'm going to hit TikTok. And then hit Instagram, because on this platform, you can plug them in. But they're all, they got a little different algorithm or different things you have to do. So we're going to go separate on all those. Definitely reach out and touch bases. Watch the videos. We got what's coming out on the app too. The AHA Protege program. I'm throwing a lot at you, but I'm just going to talk about the first one. One-on-one mentoring, 6 months. And then the Founders Program, 6 weeks, one-on-one mentoring. That's done with you. The first one is done with you and done for you. But we'll find a home for you. We'll find out. We'll find out what's going on. You just got to chit chat with us. I'm going to move to the last one here. See if what the heck this one is. There it is right there. So getting financed now. This is the thing, right? You're able to get financed. You scan that QR code. That is about 42% off. Okay. You can go there, get financed. They'll make you an offer. And then all you got to do is say yes or no. If you say yes, boom, they're going to take the like anything else. You get a contract agreement. You pay them. You work with us exclusively one-on-one. Okay. So it's easy peasy. So the first excuse is, I don't have any money. I don't have credit cards. I don't have this, that, whatever. Credit's halfway decent. Boom. Right. Go do it. It's an investment in yourself. You're not going to spend $12,000 on just sub 2. I want to learn how to do creative real estate investing or sub 2. Or is it going to, hey, I just want to learn wholesaling. It's going to cost you $5,000 or $6,000 to go learn that somewhere. Or I want to learn lease options, another $2,000, $3,000. Oh, I want to learn rent to own. All those things you get, right? So you add them all up. 12 grand, 5 grand, 2 grand for what? Subject to rent to own, or I should say subject lease options, rent to own. You're up to about 20, 30, 40 grand. Anyways, there's programs out there that do seminars. They cost 50 grand plus. Be in the inner circle and all this other good stuff, right? Videos, PDFs. 97% of the people do not anything. They don't do anything with it. Get a second on their property and stuff. Once I heard about all those horror stories when I started AHA, that's why I started AHA. For this cause and mission. To chop out all the bullshit, to stick with what's going to work. Let's give you the processes and systems. You are the most important part of this equation here, to make sure that you're going to show up, that you understand it, that you're able to digest it, understanding the psychology and the art of the deal behind this jam, right? Which is creative real estate investing. You're going to get fired up. Now, do I seem fired up? I hope so. Hopefully you can see it in my smile and in my eyes. This is a true cause and mission that I want to share with you. And I know we're going long here, but the bottom line is watch this all the way through. Even if you stepped out, you got to come back. Go back and watch it again and again and again. There'll probably be a replay or not. If there's a replay, it's probably going to be on X somewhere, or it's going to be maybe in one of the groups, or it may not. After Friday happens and Cyber, Monday and all that stuff disappears, may just pull the son of a bitch and be done with it. Go back to regular life, right? But we are gearing up for 2025. So now's your opportunity. Invest in yourself. Have your wife or your aunt or your uncle partner up with people and invest. Make the payment. Do whatever you got to do. Pay it in full. It's easier. Do a deal or two. You're in profit mode. We keep on rocking and rolling. We'll do deals together. Fix, flip, buy, and hold. It's a beautiful, lovely thing. Trust me, nobody does what we do. They say they do, but they don't. I guarantee it. They don't want the liability issues. They don't want to babysit. They don't want to handhold. Right? They'd rather just say a bunch of videos, coach a week or 2 or 1 month, right? PDFs, Facebook group. 10%. It's like a real estate group. Back in the day before social media, they had a real estate group called the real estate investment groups. 10% will rock the whole thing because they're the ones that spend the money for it. They're the ones that work and get all the newbies lined out on their courses and find out who has the money, who doesn't have money, and partner up, do the hard money stuff, right? So 10% make all the money. The other 90%, well, they're just there to learn and buy some shit and buy some shit and buy some shit and then move on. It's the same thing. It's just online now. It's just on, groups. Doesn't matter where it's at. Facebook, Discord, or whatever they're using these days, right? Kajabi. There's all kinds of platforms, ClickFunnels. I get it, right? It's a beautiful thing. If you can make it happen, cool. But you can only get so far with that stuff. Then you need a coach that's really going to work with you. And then you need a mentor that's really going to take you to the next level. That's what happened to me. And that's why I do what we do. That's why I am so committed to it. And I believe in what I'm saying simply because, one, it's battle tested. There's other mentees across the United States of America. That's proof that it works. But at the same token, it's in my heart and it's in my gut going, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track. Because then you can help somebody else. Guarantee it. It's the little trickle effect. It's the butterfly effect, right? Whatever I say and do right here and now can affect people across the world. You might not even know about it. Same for you, right? So when you find your passion, go for it. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. I get it, right? It's going to happen. You got to stay focused. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for. So scan that QR code right there. Easy peasy, get financed right now. Like it says, easy peasy one-on-one mentoring, 6 months, one-on-one mentoring. Done for you and done with you, meaning systems in place. You can use whatever you want, but we're going to set up the systems that we know are working. Your CRM, your verticals, your text, your ringless voice message, right? We're going to do the postcards, the letters. We want to tap in building a door knocking team, whatever you decide that you want to do, we're going to plug in and make it happen. Instead of trying to figure out, oh, well, I got to read this book. Oh, I got to get this other course to do this. Oh, I got to go watch these videos. No, we're going to have a game plan. It's like playing football. It's like going in and boxing and training, going, hey, we're going to go beat the shit out of the opponent. And we like to get in the ring with you, right? Because we enjoy that. It's what we do. So we're not just selling a freaking course, right? It's not even selling. It's not even a course. This is one-on-one true mentoring. And the founders program, hey, that's just for, so it's a little more cost effective, but you still get the six weeks one-on-one mentoring. It's freaking amazing. It's done with you. The other one's done for you and done with you. So depending on where you're at on that totem pole, we'll work with you. Even if it's starting out brand new and you go, you know what? Hey, give us a chit chat. We got something for you. We'll share it with you on our call. Or you can just go and click the damn link, say, I know what I want. This is what I need, and go do it. The links will be there. You scan that QR code right now. Right there. That'll take you there. Shoot me a DM. Get my direct number. We'll rock and roll. We'll get you all fired up and get you onboarded because it does. Like I said, we got human beings that do this stuff, right? It's not a button we press and you're just automatically set up. We got stuff that we got to do to get you onboarded. Once we get onboarded, first week, we're gonna hit that target. Then we're gonna start breaking down deals, and we're gonna, if there's stuff that you've learned that needs to be relearned, right, or reprogrammed, we'll do it. Unless it's on point. If it's on point, leave it alone. Let's rock and roll. Okay. There's only one way to get a CMA, and you can refute that or not, right? There's only certain ways of how an appraiser works. My goal is to get you as good as a real estate agent with the comparable market analysis, or an appraiser without having to get a license unless you want one. Okay. Everything is done a certain way, but there's got to be a different way. I've had mentees do that. Oh, I went to YouTube and TikTok trying to figure out a different way or a better way to make it easier to figure out, how do I get the bottom line? How do I figure out what the repairs are? How do I figure out what I offer? You can't. You got to get 3 comparables. You got to look at the demographics. You got to look at the area, right? Is it a 2-story, a single-story property? Is it on a busy road? Is it near a park? People go, oh, it's near a park, so the value's got to be up. No, you want riffraff? A bunch of people doing drugs and piñatas and partying and shit, depending on where you're at, right? If you're in a good-ass area, maybe there's no piñatas, right? Unless you like piñatas, right? But the bottom line is there's traffic. Is it awesome that there's a school across the street or near the area? No. Traffic. There's a thing called noise pollution, right? Is it in a rental area? Is it a private area? Is it in the section? Is it in a, all secluded and nice? There's all kinds of different things that come in. They're factors. Once you know it, we share that with you because you'll bring it down the wire. We'll evaluate it. We'll look at it. We're going to underwrite the deal together. You're going to go, shit. Sooner or later, you get your aha moments until those triggers hit, and then you rock and roll into the next phase, right? You're going, okay, now you won't forget. It's like riding a bike. Once you understand, you know how to ride a bike, even if you haven't rode a bike in 10, 15, 20 years, you may wobble a little bit, but then you'll keep going. Boom. You'll get better and better. You keep riding it more and more. Then you start doing those, you can go faster. You can do those wheelies and bunny hops and all that good stuff, right? Unless you're cruising on a beach cruiser. All right, check this out. Here we go. Scan that QR code right there. That's what I have for you. The Black Friday. I'm going to pull up the Black Friday right up here. Boom. Black Friday special offer. The American Mentee Program. One-on-one mentoring for the next 6 months. Done with you and done for you. I have up to 12 months to do deals together. The Bird Dog. Wholesale. Fix and flip. Buy and hold. You can buy deals from us. We can buy deals from you. The whole goal here is to make it reciprocal. That was the whole purpose of AHA. Americans helping Americans, to make it reciprocal, right? Call it transactional, call it whatever you want. But the bottom line is, right, what's the golden rule? Treat others as you would like to be treated. What happened to customer service? There is none. It sucks. What happened to the quality of products? Sucks. Everybody wants that fast money, but you got to work for it. It'll last for a little bit. My whole goal here is to sustain. When I'm dead, this thing's got to keep on rolling. Whether it's my kids who take it on, their grandkids, or someone else like the baby boomers, right? A lot of baby boomers are going to be passing property, businesses. They're going to be passing on businesses. People don't want those businesses. The kids don't want the businesses, right? But they make money. Machine shops, little fucking things for aerospace and stuff that, a little third party, government gig where they make parts and stuff. Family members don't want that shit. They don't want to run that shit. They got to find what? A protege. Someone who says, look, you are awesome and you love what I'm doing, and they fall in love with that baby boomer's business. Or there's a business, something right there. If you want to go looking at baby boomers and trying to hunt all their businesses and take them over. You can take them over. You can take them over just like Sub2, just like a house, just like an apartment building. Figure out what the business is. Give them some money, a little seller finance, inventory, pull some cash against it, rock and roll it, retire them, and you take over or let someone else run the son of a bitch, and you can buy it for pennies on the dollar and let it cash flow, or at least until you get it running or rocking and rolling. And a lot of those businesses are already rocking and rolling, just like a piece of property. Piece of property, we got to beautify it, right? And sometimes we get those nice houses in nice areas. All they need is a little fixing up here and there, or a little cleaning up, and boom, put them back on the market for full retail, right? A little lived in. All kinds of situations are out there, but there's a niche for you right there. Shit, I think that's something I'm going to look into, right? But the bottom line is Black Friday. What we got is one-on-one mentoring, whether it's a single-family property, whether it's commercial property, whether it's a $40,000 property or a $40 million property. It doesn't matter. Creative real estate investing works for all those things. Just means you can buy more with less money. You're being more strategic in your exit strategies and how you're putting the deal together. And yes, I always say deals are made. They just don't fall onto your lap unless you're pushing a lot of volume and a lot of volume. Then every once in a while, a nice juicy deal will fall onto your lap. Boom, knock it out, 1, 2, 3. But those don't come all the time. And then you can figure it out if you're spending enough money, you got enough marketing, you got enough staff, and you got a little village, and you're doing stuff. And I'm running out of air here, right? Then those deals will pop. But if you want to scale up, you can't spend all that money to wait for a deal to pop. Want to hear? Deals are created. Deals are made. And if you understand that, then you'll do more volume. You'll look at things differently. Go, okay, that's cool. Maybe I'm not going to make 100,000 on that, but maybe I'll make 20. Maybe I'll make 15. Or maybe you got a handful of deals and you're going to make a big chunk of cash. You're going, it's okay. I'm going to help these people out. It's okay if I only make 10 grand. Shit, if I only make 5 grand because I'm doing them a favor. You make a friend. You do your own little part for America. Put into the bank of good. All right? So, Black Friday, take advantage of it. Scan that QR code right there. I believe that is the Black Friday. Get access to 30 days to a deal challenge. Plus, we're going to be doing one-on-one mentoring for the next 6 months. done with you, done for you. Rock and roll in all that you do. Thank you for watching. If you're watching all the way through, see there's a handful of people on here, but I need you to scan that QR code so we can chit chat and talk and rock and roll and move forward. I'm going to type a little something in here. I think we're all good here. I'll put this one up really quick because I like the graphic. Sweden did a good job on it. Creative Real Estate Domination Live exclusive Black Friday deals. Let's go. I'll pull this one back up. There's a QR code. Never going to see it. You got till midnight tonight. Take advantage of it. Okay, so I'm going to get off here. I'll be back about 6 p.m. I may be out in the field or maybe back here, but I may have a special guest talking about some deals that are kind of transpiring, what's happening in certain areas. I know that there's pre-foreclosures are popping, probates are popping. There's all kinds of stuff, regular properties where people want to sell. They want to move to different states. If you got anything in Texas, send it our way. If you got anything in Missouri, Ohio, send it our way. If you got stuff in Southern California, please send it our way. If it's any type of distress situation, right? That's what we're looking for, okay? Even land, yes. If you got some land in Texas or Southern California, send it our way. Even in crazy metropolis of Los Angeles. Some crazy-ass pieces of land. Right, you got a little widget here and there, and you're going like, fuck. Couldn't give that piece of land away. Send it to us. We'll take a look at it. We got some things that are kind of being created and put together there that's on the table. But other than that, hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving. Have an awesome weekend. We'll be back tomorrow for some Saturday training. But today, right now, I'll be back. We're going to push it. Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday. 42% off the one-on-one mentoring program. I believe it's 69% off the Founders Program. Definitely book that time right now. Scan that QR code. Lock in your spot. Founders only 15. One-on-one mentoring, well, that's a selection process. Right? So we only take on so many people per month, per quarter, per year. If it's a good fit, we'll move forward. If it's not, that's okay. There's been people want to write checks. Hey, I want to come aboard. But then they want to treat myself and my team and everybody like we're widgets, right? Like this microphone right here. Or like this phone, right? Thinking they're buying a widget. Or not widgets like an attorney. You're buying a skill set. You're buying a degree. You're buying everything about them. And hopefully if they do a good job and they win for you. My goal is to help you win. Not win for you. Help you win. You got to show up to the party. If you show up to the party, we're going to win. We're going to kick some ass. And we're going to rock and roll into 2025, right? And your neighbors and your family will be going, hey, what's going on? You've changed. Something about you. It's the best thing to do is rocking those checks to the bank, right? First, we got to get the bags of gold, turn those bags of gold into mean green and some cash. And all the naysayers, because they'll do it. They did it to me. Say, hey, good luck. Hey, check it out. There's a property right there. It's all burnt down. Making fun of you, mocking you, talking shit until you do it. And then they'll always say, I knew you can do it. Oh, I'm so proud of you. That's so awesome. It's full of shit, right? But it's okay, right? Best revenge is rocking and rolling, doing what you're saying you're going to do, making money, helping your family, and helping your fellow Americans. So this is Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, Black Friday. Definitely scan that QR code and lock you in your spot. Let's jump aboard the one-on-one mentoring program. Like I said, you're not going to do the module thing. Everything is included. Creative real estate investing, private money, hard money resources, right? Traditional real estate. Subject to existing financing, wholesaling, lease options, regular options, rent-to-own options. All that stuff we're going to share with you as it comes into the funnel. As we get it, we will digest it, underwrite it, and then share it with you. Beautiful, lovely thing, okay? So I'm going to leave that up there. I'm going to go ahead and pull my mug off, or pull my mug up here so you can see my eyes, close up this awesome, beautiful, lovely thing that we're doing here. And helping our fellow American. That's you and others. Hopefully you'll go out and help your fellow Americans. And let's get back to Made in America. Opportunities are here. So Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. Doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. NAMP Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind. We train and mentor you and others across the United States of America. And Amp Live Media powers all this stuff, is going to help you empower whatever you got going on, and we'll share that with you as well. Sponsored by VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending. Step into excellence. We thank you. Keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on dreaming. Made in America. God bless you. Be safe. Rock and roll in all that you do. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.